Overnight, an airstrike rocked eastern Libya as government warplanes launched an aerial assault on the rebel-held oil port of Brega. NBC's Jim Maceda has the latest now from Tripoli. Hey, Jim, good morning.
Good morning, and well, the target of this latest bombing is said to be Brega's airstrip, now in rebel hands, as you say. You know, one could argue that the battle for Brega is the first major set piece of Libya's civil war, which, so far at least, the rebels seem to be winning. But the key question remains, how long will these tribes who Gaddafi's gifted with oil money and weapons for the past 4 decades come to the plate now and support him in this battle? If they decide to bolt, Libya experts say, that would be a game changer. And?
Libya is a small country in northern Africa, proclaimed independent in the year 1951. From a foreigner's point of view, Libya would seem to be a small, growing country filled with many sand dunes. Libya is a country home to 6.4 million people, with 96.7% of them being Islamic. With an abundance of oil and natural gas, it would look like a normal country, but politically, Libya is a wreck. Ruled under an iron fist of self-proclaimed dictator Muammar Gaddafi, Libya was a state of unrest. The tension that lasted for 32 years finally snapped on mid-January day in 2011. Civilians who were upset at the delay of housing units and over political corruptions protested and invaded these housing units. 2 days later, protesters threw petrol bombs and stones in protest of the arrest of human rights lawyer Gaddafi Turbo. Police respond with tear gas, water cannons, and rubber bullets. Libyans were enraged. This started a long 8 months of civil war, change, grievances, and most importantly, revolution. But first, we need to get to the root of the problem, Muammar Gaddafi, which is why we brought a world-famous civil war specialist, Benjamin Neufeld.
Gaddafi was a very, very cruel man. He profited well off the economy of Libya. He took billions and billions of their dollars and stored it in various banks throughout the world. After winning his election in Libya, he took the democracy that Libya had and forced it into a harsh dictatorship under himself.
Weeks after the first protests, Libyan civilians started to form rebel forces to unite against Gaddafi, with the ulterior plan to overthrow him and put back in the place democracy.
Rebels consisted of teachers, students, oil workers, and professional soldiers who decided to turn their backs on the Libyan army and join the rebel movement.
With the rebel movement in effect, allies of Gaddafi were resigning, which ultimately helped lend it to the rebel takeover.
Many lives were lost in the ensuing riots, but the unity of the Libyan citizens and their goal for the greater good outmatched Gaddafi's cruelness. It was amazing.
On October 20th, 2011, Muammar Gaddafi was killed. It was a great day for Libyan civilians, and they looked toward a brighter future.
One day in the fall, October 20th of 2011, my friend called me up and said, "Ben, Gaddafi has been killed." It was just so stupendous.
In the aftermath of the revolution, a provisional government was put in place. Ultimately, this revolution helped realize that change can be made, and the Libyan Civil War helped spark a fire to motivate other countries to do the same. Revolution is possible.